We are doing international treaties and conventions important for the exam and which are currently in news. Today we are doing United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity. It was in news because the 15th Conference of Parties, COP15, was recently concluded in Montreal, Canada. Let us first understand about the Convention on Biological Diversity. It is an international, legally binding multilateral treaty opened at the 1992 Rio Earth Summit. There are total 196 parties. India is a party to this treaty. Objectives. There are three objectives: conservation of biological diversity, sustainable use of the components of biological diversity, and fair and equitable sharing of the benefit arising out of the utilization of genetic resources. So conservation, sustainable use, and sharing, fair and equitable sharing. There are three supplementary agreements to this convention. First is Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety, second is Nagoya Protocol on Access and Benefit Sharing, and third is Nagoya Kuala Lumpur Supplementary Protocol on Liability and Redress to the Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety. Now about the 15th Conference of Parties of Convention on Biological Diversity. It was held to adopt a global biodiversity framework which will replace the HE biodiversity target which expired in 2020. HE biodiversity target was adopted at COP10 Conference of Parties 10th meeting, and the plan was for 2011 to 2020. After its expiration, there was the need for another global biodiversity framework. So Kunming-Montreal Global Diversity Framework has been adopted. Kunming because the first part of the meeting held in China, Kunming, and the second part in Montreal. China is the chair of CBD currently, and this was hosted in Canada, Montreal. So the name of the GBF is Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework. 4 long-term goals have been adopted. First, halting human-induced extinction. Second goal is sustainable use and management of biodiversity. Third is fair sharing of the benefits. And fourth is adequate means of implementing the global biodiversity framework. So remember these 4 long-term goals because in previous exams HE biodiversity target has been asked. So Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework has 4 long-term goals, and there are 23 action-oriented global targets which can be divided into 3 categories. First is reducing threats to biodiversity. Second is meeting people's needs through sustainable use and benefit sharing. And third is tools and solutions for implementation and mainstreaming. Global Environment Facility will be requested to establish a special trust fund for the implementation of this framework. A clear set of indicators will be established to measure progress. The progress was earlier decided by the National Biodiversity Strategies and Action Plans called NBSAPs. These will be revised and updated, and there will be global review of collective progress, voluntary peer reviews. These revised and updated NBSAPs will be according to the Kunming-Montreal Global Diversity Framework, and it will be then communicated in COP16 which will be held in Turkey in 2024. The standardized format will be communicated in Turkey 2024. A multilateral mechanism will be adopted for benefit sharing, and there will be adoption of gender plan of action, means such plans which are gender responsive for the implementation of global biodiversity framework. So this was all about CBD and COP15 of the CBD. For more such videos, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.